Hi, y'all. It's Amanda. I am jumping on here tonight to answer one of the questions you've sent me. So, this one came by email and it's pretty simple. It asked me to answer what was one of the most important qualities that I think I bring to the table in this election that's unique. And aside from my commitment to transparency and integrity, I think one of the most important things I bring to the table is just a variety of experience within the courtroom itself, and that's something unique in this particular election. I have worn a lot of hats in the courtroom. I've done a lot of different roles. And that's important because when you do a lot of different roles within a system, you get to work with a lot of departments, different departments closely that you may not work with as much on another side. For instance, just one example is as a prosecutor, you don't work with the corrections department as much in terms of having to go to the jail and speak to inmates. That's just not something prosecutors do very often. Now, certainly, during the years that I prosecuted, I think I probably went to a prison maybe 3 times during that time. Of course, as a private attorney, I have been to jails and prisons on several occasions to speak to clients. Why that's important is because it gives you a front row seat at seeing what all these departments really have to deal with, some of the issues that they face in contributing to what we all hope will be a smooth process. So the corrections department, obviously, they have to consider a lot of safety issues. That is something that I've been able to really watch and engage with as a private attorney that I really didn't engage with much as a prosecutor. That's just one example, and there are many. So I bring that up because I think it's important as a judge to have as much of a large kind of big scale view of the system as you can, because we all know that judges, excuse me, my nose itches. We all know that judges, one of the most important things they do is, of course, ruling on evidence and kind of keeping control of the courtroom and moving the process along. But another thing that I think is glossed over a lot is they are administrators. Judges, of course, are the head of their own courtrooms. They get to make the rules, but that doesn't mean they can just dictate, because at the end of the day, if the judge is in the courtroom, that's great, and that is absolutely necessary, but there are a lot of other departments and individuals that must be present, and the judge must collaborate with to make sure that the process can go forward. So if it's a criminal case, the judge can want to hold a hearing, but if, for instance, the public defender's office is representing an individual and they're not available, can't happen. If the corrections department cannot transport someone on a certain date to the courtroom because they don't have the staff, can't go forward. If you don't have a clerk to keep the record, you can't go forward. So while the judge gets to make the rules and is certainly the head of the courtroom, the judge also has to depend on the cooperation and collaboration of countless other departments and individuals to make sure that we conduct proceedings in the smoothest way possible and get things done effectively. That is something that, because of the amount of roles, the variety of roles that I have served in the courtroom, that I just innately understand. I have seen from different perspectives a lot of the concerns that different departments have in getting their job done so that we can go forward. And so that's something I really, really am excited to bring to the bench, is just a spirit of collaboration with other departments. It truly needs to be a team effort, because that's the way that it goes the smoothest. And justice is only done when we all work together. We all have different roles and we all have different responsibilities in the courtroom. But at the end of the day, we should all be on the same page in that the end result should be a fair, smooth process that treats everyone equally and takes into consideration all the many interests and concerns of the individuals and departments that must be present and participate to put a case on. So that is the answer to the question. I am happy to answer any more questions you have. Remember, you can email those questions to me at support@amandawillseipert.com. And I will be happy to jump on here and answer anything y'all send if I can ethically. And if I can't, I will get back to you and tell you why I can't, and I'll cite the rule. Transparency in that way is extremely important to me. So I will be talking to y'all later. You all enjoy this beautiful fall weather. I think for me, I have had really a lot of fun delivering signs in the last few weeks because this is the prettiest fall I remember in a few years. I feel like these last several years, we've gotten a storm that's really blown off all the leaves just when they were starting to change. But it seems like we still have those leaves on the trees and they are just really showing off here in Kentucky. So get out there, take a look at it, and I'll talk at you later. Bye-bye.